Hi guys, my name is Tenny. Welcome to my YouTube video. I am so excited to have you. I hope you get comfortable, grab a cup of coffee or bubble tea, whatever you like, and just sit down, relax, and enjoy. So, today's video, I'm really looking to explore 5 things that I wish I knew when I was 16. So it's like a letter to 16-year-old me, but not really a letter. Just 5 things I wish I knew at 16. And even though I'm saying 16, I feel like it applies to any age. I feel like it applies to my 25-year-old self because, guys, I'm 26. But honestly, being 26, I really feel like I have so much, like 10 years worth of experience from being a teenager to growing now, that I feel like I'm able to share, and I would love to share that with you guys. And so, yes, even if you're not 16, even if you're 18, 20, 25, 30, 35, I really believe that this video applies to anyone. So enjoy, share, like, subscribe, and yeah, I hope this encourages you. And yeah, let's get right into the video. First thing, don't compare yourself to anyone at all. And I mean nobody. Not your parents, not your siblings, not your friends. The path that you're going to take is unique to you, and you do not know everything. Like, it's okay if you're confused right now. It's okay if you're questioning the choices you made about your courses, about like your career. You do not have to be stuck. And I think that's the beauty about life, that it unravels, but we're not told that enough as we're growing up, right? Like now that I'm 26, I know that looking back, if I had known, I would have taken a deep breath. Like, you guys, I would have calmed down. I would not say that I would have enjoyed my time, but I would not have been in a haste to make certain decisions, because I now know that life is about exploring. It's okay to explore, and I really feel like, I know I'm not trying to be like have age barriers or anything, but like, you can explore from when you're 16 to when you're 35. That's my own. I think actually exploring doesn't end, really, to be honest. I guess in terms of corporate career ladder, right? Like, oh, you should have like a career that's kind of very defined by the time you're 35, so like you can build expertise on it. But guys, look how much time you have from when you're 16 to when you're 35, ideally. Even though I feel like a lot of people, when you're older, build new career paths and it works out for them, which is great, right? Nobody, there's no, again, like I said, there's no linear path. Like, it's literally twists and turns, right? And just go with the flow. Number 2, it is okay to start again. Like, it's fine. I feel like we have so much pressure to stick to a particular path and make a decision that sticks forever, that we forget that life is literally very dynamic. If today you are a mathematician, it's okay if you change your mind and you want to be a skater. If you are an artist, it's okay to change your mind and say you want to go back to corporate. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, right? Like, life literally is full of all you take it to be. If you're in school right now, you're studying medicine, or you're studying like a course you're not very happy with, take matters into your own hands, guys. Like, for real. Like, reach out to people you think you would enjoy. That's very important, because what you think you would enjoy is not might not be what you actually like when you actually get into the field. That happened to me because I studied interior design before, and I realized that maybe it wasn't for me at the moment, or that I liked more hands-on stuff. And honestly, the overtime hours that interior designers and architects work is not for me. I realized that as time went on. I didn't know that before, like going into it to study. I thought it was, oh my god, all fun. I got to make floor plans and mood boards and draft, some drafting. But the reality of it is, guys, so much time is spent behind closed doors. And I'm someone who enjoys creative pursuits, so I need to be able to draw, sketch, do things outside of office time. And I really feel like I didn't get the chance to do that. So that's why I pivoted. I may be back again in a couple of years. Who knows? Life is dynamic. I will start again, and it's fine. So yeah, there you have it. That's number 2. My number 3 advice, if you're counting, is learn how to wait. Mhm. Yeah, learn how to wait. Some things take time, and I know there's this thing about good things take time, guys. It's not actually a lie, but I would add to this, or say to this, learn to wait. Wait on God. Like, in your waiting, you're waiting on God. And I feel like a lot of people think that waiting is just you sitting down, but no, waiting is actually active. You're doing other things in the time you're waiting for. And I'm saying this because it's okay not to make, like, I feel like waiting helps us not make certain decisions that are rushed, right? For example, me, I don't know if I want to keep using myself as an example, but I would use myself as an example for this. I had to wait 1 year after secondary school. I never thought that was going to be me, you guys. Like, I graduated at 16. I really thought I was going to be in uni by, I don't know, September or January at the most. So that's at 17. But that was not the case. I had the whole year to wait. And this 1 year that I spent waiting was literally one of the most significant years of my life. During waiting, I learned how to do so many things. I learned how to make hair. I learned how to make beads. I learned how to just take care of children in a way that I had not before. I learned to be present. I grew closer to my family, right? Things that, because I've been in a boarding school for such a long time, I really didn't have that quality time built up, right? And now I got it. And eventually, I matured. Like, I grew, even in my faith, in my walk with God, I grew even deeper. And I wish I pressed into that and enjoyed the waiting season. I think I did, because at first, when you're waiting, it's not fun. You're a little bit anxious and you're like, oh God, is this ever going to come? So there was lots of that going on in the background. But I feel like when you experience certain things, you know the God you serve, and you're like, you know what, God is going to come through. And that he did. I went at the perfect time. Honestly, I would not have wished to have come at a different time than I did, because I enjoyed the people that I went to school with. My classmates were phenomenal. Like, the people that I met, like lifelong friends, guys, I would not trade it for anything. So that is number 3. Number 4, do what you love. Do what you love. Do not give up. Don't give up. I beg of you, right? You will face rejection. I think that if you don't face rejection, I don't know, you're an angel, maybe. But something that's really comes with growing up, or life in itself, or being a human being, is having to deal with rejection. And that can come in the form of failing an exam. Yep. Failing a course. Just not doing well, not passing that certificate program you needed. And I would say that if it's something that you love, you press on. Like, you press on, press into it and hold out and just trust God. Obviously, like, you need to check your motives for why you're pursuing the thing, because sometimes, like, God wants to give us the desires of our heart that's in line with his will. We forget that a lot. Like, it's his will, it's God's will, and then it's in your heart, and then he grants it. So if the thing you're desiring or wanting to continue and not give up in is not God's desire, it will not most likely happen. And yeah, above all, we want to chase God's will. But I would definitely encourage you to do what you love. I know that personally, I let rejection affect me in ways that I cannot even begin to confess, guys. Maybe I'll share it in another video, but it really damaged me. And I wish I did not do that. I wish I continued and pressed on and did not give up in terms of what I wanted to do at the time. So if you are a creator, if you sing, if you like dancing, if you like writing, if you love like sketching, if you like baking a cake, like, even if the first one you made was not good, don't give up. Try again. Like, whatever hobby you're picking up, whatever skills you're building, please persevere and keep at it. If you're applying for jobs and you're getting rejected, please continue. Like, you need to press in, accept that you will still get rejections, and just wait for the very one thing that brings that spark and that joy that makes it worth it, to be honest. So yeah, that's number 4. Number 5, not 10, 5. Do not dim your light for anyone. Don't change for nobody. Like, guys, do not change for any single person. Like, for real, don't. It doesn't matter who they are to you, even if it's your friend, like your cousin, I don't know who the person is in your life that you feel like you have to dim your light around. God has created you as you are, right? And if you're like me and you grew up being a Jesus girl, sometimes you would tend to want to dim your light. Like, you want to numb it down so people don't say like you're doing too much, Even I think about it a lot, not trying to do too much Christianese. Like, obviously now I know better that my responses or the things that I say to people need to be inspired by the Holy Spirit, because it's not every single thing you're meant to talk about or say as a response to people. But I would say do not dim your light. If you think you're a little bit like, if you're quirky, yeah, if you're outgoing, if you're a bit timid, whatever personality that you are, embrace it and own it. Like God made you that way, guys. He did. And if we're all the same people, the world will be very boring. So we need you. Stay the way you are. And yeah, don't live your life for anybody. Also, this applies to people who are very smart. If you're very smart and you find that you feel like you're always having to bring yourself down, that's not good either. Like, you are smart for a reason. Not everyone is smart, guys. Let's be real. And you have a measure that God has given to you for a reason, right? Some people are more artistic. Not that artistic you're gonna be smart, guys, but I mean, like, in terms of like book smart, being very like sciencey versus arty. So yeah, if you're more science inclined, be science inclined. If you're more artistic, be more artistic. Don't let anybody make you become either or, unless you want to be both. Good? Okay, so those are my 5 things. I hope you enjoyed that. I would give you one more. Yeah, I'm not done, guys. What can I say? I'm not done. Yeah, I said 5, but like, did I say 5? Maybe I did. Maybe I did not. It doesn't matter. But I have one more for you, which is a bonus. So it's technically 5 plus 1. Okay. My last advice would be to not let distractions. Avoid it. Run away from distractions. Run. From boys, from friends, anything that's going to sidetrack you. Please, I beg of you, kick it away. Sometimes our parents are right. They're like, oh, you need to stay off this until you're a certain age. And truly, that advice is right. Because some people actually, I do know, can do well with or without distractions. But if you know you're the type of person that can't, please stay. Let your future thank you. You will connect with these people later in life. It's okay, right? Like, just that TV, social media is distracting you. You're on your phone too much. You know, you're on TikTok a little too long. You need to study for exam. Get off it. You need to study for your exams. Get off it. Right? Yeah, you have papers that are due. Turn off Netflix and Paramount and Crave and Disney. Turn it all off. Get off it. Like, it's not going to kill you. Hi guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed everything that I shared and you can learn 1 or 2 things, whatever you find you need most. So take what you need and let me know in the comments which one resonated with you more, or which one you feel like you struggled with or will actually, or maybe still struggle with right now. Yeah, I'm happy to have you guys around. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.